Hello guys, this is IDQ, and in this video I want to talk about the most important reason why I believe that people aren't raising their MMR or improving. So in this situation I'm going to show high MMR games in which most likely I will play them, but I'm going to talk about the fact that is going to happen. You know what I believe is the reason.
If you like this type of content, go to gamersclass.com. For just $9.99 a month, watch masterclasses with pro players, join exclusive live sessions, and get 24/7 access to coaches and other high MMR players. Get full control of your ranked games and start owning with our Supreme Dota 2 membership.
So in this game, I believe the reason that a lot of people wouldn't have won this game in Radiant's, position. I was playing Dire, I was playing Storm Spirit in this game, is because they weren't creative enough. As you can see right here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This Invoker went for an Orchid. I think it's pretty creative because usually, or thinking outside the box at least, usually you would want to buy something like Yule Scepter, to a defensive item basically, simply because you have a Chronosphere in your team, Faceless Void, you have enough damage in Chronosphere because of Mortimer's Kisses, you have Meteor, you have a lot of spells to press in Chronosphere, so all you need to do is basically just to get something defensive, such as Yule Scepter, so he dispels my Orchid, or he can dispel Ursa, overpower, or keep him in place in ultimate, because the range doesn't, even though it has state resistance, it doesn't really matter in Yule Scepter. I mean, it doesn't work basically. So this is, I believe, first reason why people are raising their MMR, simply because they are really creative and thinking outside the box. As you can see right here, I got kills, blah blah, but then Invoker just TPs top and catches me off guard with Orchid. And even though I'm owning, as you can see, I'm like 1000 gold ahead of everyone. My team is owning 5k ahead of them, 60 minutes in. This Orchid surprised me and I'm dead here. So I fed him 900 gold just like that, his highest net right now, just because of one play. And obviously this 1000 gold he can use to Yule Scepter or anything like that, BKB. So I simply have to play a lot more careful and change my plans. I can't really go ham like I used to right now. As you can see, I was 6-1, 6-1-6. I was just owning everything. So yeah, this is the first reason, I believe, in my opinion. This clip I will showcase the second reason why I believe. I obviously I want you guys to think about your games and what you can do. Basically what I'm talking about, to try to translate it in your bracket and stuff like that. So in this situation, I believe people are either team fighting too much or taking team fights where they shouldn't really take team fights. These are two reasons, and also not understanding timings. We're sort of point 2 and 3, not understanding timings and either participating in team fights that they shouldn't, or just team fighting seems very very bad in any bracket, to be honest. So I'm playing anti-mage, I'm obviously split pushing. I see the enemy mid laner is dead, and my teammates just continue to fight there. I can't really get there, right? I don't have a tier 1, I can TP to the shrine, outpost, but then it takes like 15 seconds to get there. Instead I just right click this tower, which is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, I could go there, but what would happen if I go there, basically? Let's watch the team fight in their perspective. So this guy was dead, was going to be dead on March before I get there. Mirana is dead, so 2 people dead for 1 that already died, 3 people dead, and this guy reached buybacks. So if I were to come here, I wouldn't even get here in time to participate in the team fight. They didn't even communicate with me that they wanted to go to the team fight. And even if I went here, what would have happened is, if we won the team fight, which most likely not, since the result would have been the same, since I wouldn't have gotten there in time, what would happen? We take a tier 1? Why does this tier 1 matter? It doesn't matter, we can still invade the jungle because we took tier 1 mid. We were playing here a lot, we were invading and fighting them a lot here. Obviously, as you can see, I'm 4-1-4, so I was still participating in team fights. I just wasn't dying, I wasn't going to team fights that didn't really need to happen. Like, this tier 1 doesn't really matter. This team fight here shouldn't have happened. They get a kill on Void Spirit. That means we can farm the whole map because they're afraid. They have Midas on Ancient Apparition. This guy doesn't do anything. Glimmer. This guy is close to BKB. Just got the BKB. And this guy's dead. and Draw would be farming here, and they exactly like this would have happened. The map would have stood the same, because only Draw is allowed to farm. Since they couldn't really show bottom because I'm here, they can't really fuck with me since I'm a lot, I'm farmed a lot. So what I chose to do is just take this tower, which is exactly what I was supposed to do. Even if my teammates fight or don't fight, it's exactly the same. I don't really care. The point about this is multiple. As I said, I shouldn't really join team fights. You shouldn't really join team fights that shouldn't really happen or in an unfavorable place, especially here. We don't gain anything out of this. If team fight would have happened, let's say close to mid tower here or whatever, if they're pushing mid tower, I would have instantly joined the team fight 100%, because we can easily take Roche or we can take tier 2. But if the team fight fights here, happens here, and one person is already dead, that means we're just supposed to farm. This is another thing that you should be thinking about. Can I win the game just by farming? In this game, I say yes, as an anti-mage. This guy is full magical damage. I don't care about him at all. This guy, I don't care about him at all. They have no disables for me. Only this Ed Remnant, but this is like not 100% to hit on me. So, 2 of their heroes don't have any disables for me. Same as Ancient Apparition, doesn't have any stuns, anything that I can reflect, counterspell. Same as Dark Willow, just bad Bramble Maze, but I can Manta it, and Curse Crown, I can just counterspell it. Also, I have an Abaddon, so there's nothing really to stop me from blinking or whatever. Same as Gust, I can just Manta it off or Photic Shield it or anything like that. So in this game, it's really possible to just win by farming, which is actually sort of what I was doing. I just get my timing. This is the second point. You have to get your timing so you can obviously fight better. So we're gonna go ahead a bit. As you can see, my timing was Manta. I mean, my timing was Scotty. This is what I wanted, because we don't have any disables in my team. Abaddon doesn't really do anything. Mirana, okay, maybe if you arrow someone, maybe if you get lucky or something. This guy's chains, yeah, sure. But if they go first on him, he doesn't have any dispels or anything, so he won't get chains off if they initiate on the enemies. This guy has Aghanim Scepter, so it has 2 silences. Draw has silence. This guy can stop him from chaining, so we have literally no disables. Just this guy's Spear of Mars, which is not enough in my opinion. So that's why I went for a Skadi, so I can slow people down and chase them, stuff like that, since I know I'm more tankier than them. So this is the moment when I want to take a team fight. I walked up, obviously, because bottom tower is taken, it seems kind of difficult to push. So top should be a 3 towers, and then we can obviously take this area and take Roche. Or I believe, yeah. Was Roche taken? I don't remember. But yeah, that was the plan. This is the timing. Exactly what another thing that you should be thinking. As you can see, Amber's not even here. But it doesn't really matter. Just get out of this guy's ultimate, and doesn't even matter. I prioritize the targets that I'm supposed to. This is another really important thing. You have to prioritize the targets. If they would have had a save, Ancient Apparition, not Ancient Apparition, Winter Wyvern, Oracle, something like that, I would initiate on that guy 100%, because he's the most important person in their team. However, right now, Draw is the most important person in the team. I have to get on top of her because of the marksmanship, and also other people use their spells. As you can see, everything is on cooldown. So even if I go on them, it doesn't really matter, because they can't help Draw. Only Draw can right click. So if I went on, let's say, Void Spirit or Dawnbreaker, Draw wouldn't feel contested at all. She could just right click anyway. But since I jump on Draw, obviously she Hurricane Pike me away, but then I instantly jump on her again. The people that didn't have any spells, they're still dying. As you can see, they still died on Dawnbreaker is going to die right now, and Dark Wheel also died. So this is another really important thing. Prioritizing, understanding timing, and understanding when to teamfight and where to teamfight. Instantly take Roche afterwards. Everyone is dead, game is over soon. There wasn't really anything complicated about this game, just my teammates not really understanding what they were supposed to do, I believe. Just taking this teamfight top for no reason. This would be the second and third point, I believe. The fourth thing that I think is really important to do is to make plays and actually make your presence felt. This is, I feel like, a reason why a lot of people in lower MMR don't really improve or don't really gain MMR, depends on what their purpose is that they're simply just AFK jungle. As you can see in this game in Invoker, I don't have boots. Luna is owning the game. She is like 2-1-1 only. But My Lion is 0-3, the guy playing with his in his lane, and 0-1 on Dark Widow, so it's 4-1 solo. And they're dying again here. And obviously, I have to make plays even if I'm ahead or behind. I still have to force the opponents to react to what I'm doing. This is sort of making space, or you know, it depends. You still have to make your presence felt. I could just jungle right now and just buy a Midas and whatever. But what I choose to do is go top. I have a DD for, I don't know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I see this guy is vulnerable. He's playing out of position. I punish my opponent's mistakes and I make opportunities for my team, which is exactly what's going to happen right here. This guy's still hitting creep, you know, it doesn't really care. 2 supports here, 1 guy dead. The Sunstruck, Cold Snap is dead right there. I make plays. And I actually got a lot more gold than I would have just by hitting mid creeps. And by doing this, I also give my team an opportunity to come back. Since I kill this guy has a free lane right now. Dawnbreaker has a free lane. I mean, he chooses to go bottom, but his play, if he were better, would TP mid and take this free wave. Puck is not going to kill him. He's 1.2k HP, level 6 soon, so he can heal himself with this, can teleport anywhere, help his team. By going bot, this is huge ruin actually. He should be going mid, defending this tower, taking this experience, farming these camps very, very easily for him. So that would be the play, correct play. So he would be able to come back. He would take solo experience mid, gold mid, while not having to worry about Luna since she's dead. By going bottom, he doesn't do anything right here. But whatever, this is another point. So if you skip ahead, it's exactly the same point. You have to coordinate your team. If you're having a great game, or a good game at least, you have to coordinate your team and make plays that your opponents have to react to. And you know, you have to make opportunities for their team. Doesn't really matter what happened there. We fucked up again. Then again, I'm killing the opponents. I'm pushing a tower, I'm forcing them, doing stuff. Then my team can come back. As you can see, I'm highest right now. Luna from 211, the highest net worth is 3-3 right now. Even though she's super far. She has crystals and stuff. It's extremely far. And she's going to get a lot more farm because, you know, some stuff happened. But I just want to sort of showcase what is going to happen in this game. I push another tower, you know, I get a kill with Sunstrike. I mean, I have my team get a kill with Sunstrike. I force rotation by Luna right here. I'm actually stopping her TP. Look at where she is right now. Since this is where she farmed, her farming pattern just led her there. I forced, you know, stoppage of TP. Look at where she is right now. Close to the opponent's base. If we had a ward here or any type of vision or any one hero would come here, she is dead. Just because I'm applying tower pressure right here, she feels forced to defend. This also gives me a vision of where the opponents are. That was her word right there, not ours. Exactly, like this. I saw Luna cancel TP, so whenever we see Luna anywhere, we can just run at her. Me, Lion, whatever, we have a finger, we have Riki to jump on her. She has no TP, she has no escape basically. Also, this guy showing here has no mana nor resources. This guy has to go base right now, so I know my team is safe for 20 seconds if I just ping it, you know. I probably pinged, oh, this guy has no HP, no mana, blah blah blah. We can make a play top. Luna doesn't have a TP top or mid. This guy on Hoodwink is going base, so they technically run out 3 heroes. We took mid tower for free. If they were in better position to fight, they probably could have done other stuff. Right now they're going on me. I was playing bottom, which is the most vulnerable part of the map. Just get a kill right there, just do some stuff, you know, being useful basically. Even though I don't think we win the team fight, my teammates are dead here, it doesn't really matter, they still reacted to us. I got another kill, it's 2 for 2 basically. And now I can come back here and maybe get another kill. Even though that didn't really happen, my teammates just died here. But I purchased my Orchid and I'm instantly trying to be useful. I go here, I know they have a ward I believe, so still I'm forcing them to do stuff instead of just AFK farming. I mean, sort of AFK farming, right? Luna came here, got some kills, blah blah blah, but instead of chasing me right here for like 20 seconds, as you can see, is 35 seconds, she decided to go farm Ancients. She's going to come towards me. This is all time wasted for her. Now it's gonna kill me, blah blah, doesn't matter. She just lost 15 seconds of her farm of Ancients. That was a stack of Ancients. That was like 150 gold that she lost just by me being present there. See? She could have stacked, she could have farmed this. She lost like 200 gold at least of possible farm. Just because I was present on the map. And she felt forced to either try and take a kill on me or try to do something. Another important thing is, again, the same idea, to make the opponents react to you. My item build, I went for an Orchid. I knew that this guy was going for Witchblade, so I knew he didn't have anything to dispel it. It's really important for Pango to press spells, obviously, so you have an Orchid, it's really easy to get the kills on them. So that's why I went for an Orchid. I'm still ganking, as you can see, with the impies and stuff. I'm trying to, at least, and applying pressure again to this tower over and over again. If we skip ahead a bit, you'll see I will try to go make some plays with my Lion. Oh, not here, I believe. My teammates are all dead. Doesn't really matter. But afterwards, when Lion's alive, I'll probably TP to them and take a team fight. Yeah, most likely going to take a team fight right here. Still, constantly fighting. As you can see, I have 10 kills, 0 death, 3 assists. And I also have 136 CS in 18 minutes. So I'm not missing any farm because I'm pushing bottom, taking everything there. I'm doing a lot, as you can see. Even though this guy's ultra farm, he's a lot more farm than me, even though he died 3 times and has 200 less hits and stuff. So the game is not over. The game is 50-50 right here. Even though I have 10 kills, 0 deaths and stuff. I'm able to get a Luna kill right here, which is super important one. Just trying to make as many plays as possible. If my opponents react to them, they have more chances to make mistakes, basically. And the same as my team, as you saw, they died a lot. Or look, again, this is... No player like below 5k would have done this play that I did right now. I mean, no offense to anyone that would. But this simply, 4 opponents are dead. There's no point in chasing this guy. I know Puck is going to be alive soon. I TP bottom. I know Puck is going to go bottom. Instantly TP bottom. You know, get my spells ready. This is textbook perfect. There's literally nothing. I mean, okay, I missed the cold snap one because of the warning rift. But still, the thought was there, the play was there, everything was correct what they did. Just apply as much pressure on the opponents because they are going to, you know, wield under pressure. They're going to make mistakes. So, as many mistakes as they do, as many opportunities that you have. So it's a circle of, you know, enemies make mistakes, you have more good plays, just like that. This would be the fourth reason. The fifth, and I believe the last reason, would be that people at lower MMR don't really understand their actual purpose in the game and what they're actually supposed to do in the game. They sort of just go with the flow, I believe. In this game I was playing Draw Ranger, so the first change that I made instantly is that I do not farm Ancients. I have a Templar Assassin, even though she's dead, doesn't really matter, the game is 50-50 right now. She wants to farm the Ancients. I didn't even know that they stacked it, but I probably should have known. I don't go here, which is usually what you want to play with the Draw Ranger, right? In the triangle it's very easy to farm creeps, they don't harass you, it's very hard to gank you because of the heals here, you can just place the ward here and it's easy to just farm safely. That was the first change I made in this game. I didn't really go, I didn't hit one Ancient cap in this game, I believe. So what I do is I just jungle right here whenever I can, which is obviously, yeah, you just jungle, what they're doing specially. That was the first play. Second play is that I occupy the dead lane here, top. A hero that isn't really me should be here right now, probably Pugna or something like that, sees. But his purpose is to apply pressure on the map, try to take towers, which is actually what he's doing right now, which is good. This is very important for us. We are going to lose this game if the game continues to go 50-50. We gotta keep mid, this whatever, but if this game were to go 50-50 like it was up until this point, we're most likely going to lose. It's simply because Morphling doesn't really have any counters in this game. And the other thing is that their picks are so much better than ours. They have Ravage, they have Rubik, they have Lion, they have a lot of spells to press, they have 2 frontliners, the Raking and Tide. We have squishy sort of backliners, Draw Ranger, Pugna, Bane. We're all range heroes, so if they just run at us, we're most likely going to lose a team fight, that's what I mean. So this is another change. I take the top lane, which is where usually you wouldn't be on draw. You would want to be sort of here, farming this, farming bottom wave. But I know that Pugna is occupying there. He got this tower. So right now they're going to go mid in my team. So they're applying pressure. I'm trying to push as much as possible. So I force them on top. If they don't come, it doesn't really matter. That was like the first two changes that I made in my playstyle. This is another one. I actually try and make plays. I know I have to pressure the opponents even with the draw rager, even though, you know, the hero doesn't really pressure anyone. But as you can see, I see an opportunity. And I just go and kill a Morphic solo. They didn't really do anything, they pressed a spell, so that was a solo kill right there. And now I go and take a team fight. This is another thing. I understand that I have to apply pressure in my team. This is my purpose. I have to apply pressure on the opponents. One guy's dead, two guy died. I mean, Morphing died top because of me, Lion died mid, then I just come and pick up this Ruby kill. And then we just pressure tower. Applying pressure. I know this is what I'm supposed to do. So if we just farm, if both teams farm, we're most likely going to lose. And then I occupied this triangle, which is what you would never do on draw. This is really bad. It would be actually really bad usually, because the opponents are usually stronger. You would want to obviously farm here, as I said, but we're applying so much map pressure that I'm actually able to just do this. Just basically go here, and then soon we can actually even take Roche. I mean, I picked Roche. I said raking TP bottom. That's what I believe I said. Yeah, he has no TP. I understood that. I know we can take Roche very easily. There is no problem about taking Roche. They have no Ravage, they have no raking. We just take a team fight right here. We're forcing the opponents to come and actually fight us, because else they were just simply going to lose the Roche. They come and try to contest us, we take the Roche either way. So this is all because I adapted my playstyle instead of just hitting creeps. Even though now I TP to defend the tower because I feel like there's no purpose to... There's nothing to do here anymore. Raking is dead, Lion is dead. I don't feel like we're able to push a tier 2 tower because Titanther is simply going to have Ravage soon, so I just bail out on my teammates, which, you know, maybe was the wrong play, but two of them were already dead before Tide even had Ravage. TA lost stages and stuff, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we took Roche. My teammates, you know, didn't go there for no reason, as I said in a like previous, I don't know, point 1 or 2, something like that. This would have never happened. I mean, we still have the advantage, and now we're just pushing. So this is all just because I changed my playstyle and actually, you know, did what I was supposed to instead of just hitting creeps, which is what Draw Ranger would have done until she has like Hurricane Pike and, you know, something else. I also adapted my item wheel sort of for a more teamfight oriented one. I didn't just rush Manta or something like that. I went for Dragonlance into Yasha, and I went SNY afterwards. Manta is usually better on Draw Ranger since it offers you the opportunity to split push waves, to kill waves sidelines without throwing your hero. But I don't really have anything to dispel right here. I mean, obviously I do this guy is stunned to dodge it, but that's about it. And maybe more flick W, but that's not enough. And also, you know, this Fate Ball the damage, but it doesn't really matter. SNY is a lot better for team fights because disables less, you know, fewer seconds on me, and they have a lot of disables. So again, this is another change that I made just because of the understanding the flow of the game, what I'm supposed to do. And again, I just team fight with my team right now instead of hitting ancients or something like that, and we're able to win very soon, as you can see. This is just going downwards. Even though the game was like equal 16 minutes, as you can see, 50-50, 60 minutes in, it was just equal. But then, because we took Roche and actually applied pressure, made the right choice in our item builds and stuff like that, we're actually winning. As you can see, but TA changed his item builds. This is cancel, I believe. Yeah, we went for Dragonlance first. I've already talked about this new build on TA with the talent, but he went for Dragonlance and then Desolator instead of Desolator into Dragonlance, which is what usually you would want to go for. Even this guy sort of changed his item build, went for a Glimmer Cape, which is usually the offlaner doesn't buy Glimmer Cape. However, in this game is extremely good because they have a lot of magical damage. Glimmer Cape is obviously really good against them. If we're able to survive, we're going to out damage them, sort of outlast them and kill them. So yeah, this would be another point. Actually understanding what you're supposed to do and adapting your playstyle to what is supposed to happen. You know, this is what I'm talking about. Actually understanding the game instead of just going with the flow and sort of, you know, following your teammates blindlessly, I mean blind and stuff like that. This would be, I believe, the last point. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Drop a like and see you next time. Have a nice day.